Hi everyone, and welcome to my channel. Today we'll go through a gentle body opening morning flow, which is really great to start the day with. And we can actually start right here. So you can find a seated position, preferably cross-legged on the mat. And then for a moment you can rest your hands on the knees or on your lap. And then close the eyes for just a moment, for just a few breaths of grounding. Start to bring yourself into this space. Start to arrive onto your mat. Start to drop into the body, into this new morning, into this new day. Taking a big deep breath through the nose. And exhale through the nose. Another one like that. Inhale. And exhale. One more big breath, guiding the air towards the very bottom of the stomach. Feeling the rib cages expand. And then exhale fully. Good. You can then open the eyes. We'll keep our hands on the knees and start to make circles with our upper body. So you can start in whichever direction you like. We'll do both sides anyway. As you move forward, see if you can inhale and lengthen through the spine. And then as you move back, you can round through the spine as you exhale. Good. Really feeling the movement, being aware of how this feels in the hips, maybe in the lower back, anywhere along the spine. Take one more full circle. And then as you end up at the front of the mat again, we're going to release our hands and walk them forward. So coming into a forward fold over the legs. Take 2 breaths here. Inhale. Exhale. Second one, inhale. And then as you exhale, you can start to walk the hands back in. We'll switch around the position of the legs. So whichever shin you had in front, switch it around. Bring your hands onto the knees and circles to the opposite direction. As you move forward, lengthen, inhale. Moving back as you round the spine. Exhale. You can make this movement yours. So whatever you feel like, maybe your hips need, maybe your back. Make the movement fit you and your needs. Good, we'll make one more full circle. And then as you end up at the top of the mat again, we're going to release the hands, place them on the mat and walk forward. Into a forward fold. 2 breaths, inhale. Exhale. Second one, inhale. And then as you exhale, start to walk the hands back in. Good. We're going to bring our left hand over onto the right knee and reach the right arm over, coming into a side bend here. See if you can really grab onto the right knee with the left hand and then lengthen the right side of the body, opening up through the chest. Take an inhale. As you exhale, drop the right hand over to the left knee. So you're crossing the arms. See if you can round the spine here, really protracting through the shoulder blades. Draw your chin towards the chest. Inhale. And then we release the left hand from the right knee and reach the left arm all the way over. So the right hand stays on the knee and we side bend on this side. Good. Inhale. And then exhale, come back to center. Good. We're then going to come over our ankles and our knees, ending up onto all fours. Bring your hands under the shoulders, knees under the hips, and we inhale into a cow pose, dropping through the heart, arching through the back. Exhale, round the spine. Draw your chin towards the chest. Inhale, opening. And exhale, rounding. Keep going like this for a few more rounds in your own rhythm, as feels good for you. Bringing a bit of gentle movement into the body as we start our day. Then finding a neutral spine after your last exhale, we're going to inhale, kicking the right leg back behind us. As you exhale, opening through the hip, bending through the knee, and draw the knee towards the right tricep. So creating a big circle with the knee. Inhale, kick back. Exhale, big circle. Just to warm up the hips a little bit. Inhale, back, and final round. Exhale, draw the knee in. I'm going to kick the right leg back and turn onto your left side. So we're going to place the right foot on the mat. Reach the right arm all the way over. So you come into a supported side plank. A nice side bend here. Really plugging the right foot into the mat. Gently push the hips forward as you inhale. And then exhale, release back onto the mat. Good. Take one round of cat-cow. Inhale. And exhale. Good. Then reaching the left leg back behind us. Inhale. Open through the hip, bend through the knee, and start to draw the left knee in. Inhale, kick back. Exhale. Inhale, kick back. And exhale, draw the knee in. Now kick the left leg back. We start turning onto the right side. You can place the left foot onto the mat, reach the left arm over, coming into that side bend. Maybe gently pushing the hips forward and breathe. Inhale. And exhale, return back to center, both hands, both knees back onto the mat. From here, we're going to tuck our toes under and lift the hips up into a downward facing dog. You can find a bit of movement here to start with as we find our first down dog of the day. Maybe bending one knee at a time. See if you can bring length into your spine. Keep pushing the mat away from you. Then coming into stillness for one breath. Inhale. Exhale. We'll then reach our right leg up behind us as we inhale. And exhale, start to draw the knee in, stepping the foot forward between the hands. Good. Coming into a low lunge position. Driving the heart forward, we're going to inhale, reaching up. Coming into an Anjali-asana. Dropping the hips low. Good. Take an inhale here. Exhale, drop the hands down, moving the weight back into a half Hanumanasana. Pointing your right toes towards the ceiling, and then folding over the right leg. We're going to inhale, lengthen the spine, look forward. Exhale, fold over the leg. We'll do that again. Inhale. And exhale. Good. Then coming back towards the top of the mat, bending the right knee, we're going to tuck the left toes under. And then simply drive your chest forward here. Allowing the hips to drop low. Maybe you start to sway back and forth. Maybe feeling a nice stretch in the left hamstring. Good. Inhale, coming into stillness. And then we start to turn towards the back of the mat. You can ground the entire left foot onto the mat and find Skandasana towards the back of the mat. Now there's many variations to it. You can also stay a little bit higher up here. Or then come all the way down. Maybe bringing your hands to heart center or resting the hands on the mat. Inhale here. And then exhale, find your way back to the top of the mat, stepping into a plank pose. We'll bring the knees down, lower all the way onto the mat. Inhale into a cobra. Dropping the shoulders low. Exhale back down. Push onto hands and knees. Tuck the toes under and downward facing dog. Well done. We'll then inhale the left leg up behind us. And exhale, draw the knee towards the chest and step the foot forward. Right knee comes onto the mat. We start to lower the hips down towards the mat, finding that stretch. And inhale, come all the way up. Keep breathing here, squaring through the hips. Take one more inhale. And then drop the hands back down. We move our weight back onto the right knee. So straightening out the left leg, pointing the toes towards the ceiling. We'll inhale, lengthen through the spine. Exhale, fold over. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold a little bit deeper. Then bending the left knee, we'll tuck the right toes under and lift the knee off the mat. Gazing forward, lengthening through the spine, dropping low through the hips, and maybe finding a bit of back and forth movement here. Good. Take an inhale, find stillness. Then grounding the entire right foot down, we start to move towards the back of the mat, finding Skandasana. So going for any version or variation of this pose that you feel is best for you. Inhale, and then move back towards the top of the mat, ground the hands down and step into a plank. You can go through a vinyasa of your choice, either with the knees down or lifted. We lower down, inhale into a cobra, and then exhale, push back onto hands and knees, tuck the toes under, and downward facing dog. Good. Take a full breath here. And exhale out. We then inhale the right leg up behind us. And as you exhale, start to draw the knee towards the right wrist, finding a pigeon pose. We'll slide the left leg back, bringing your fingertips onto the mat in front of you. We're going to inhale, lengthen through the spine. Exhale, fold over. We'll do that again. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold over. Final one, inhale. And exhale. Good. Then releasing into our pigeon for 2 more breaths. Maybe with your forearms on the mat, or you can also have your hands on the mat. Final inhale. And then come back onto your hands. We push back into a downward facing dog. Full breath here. Inhale. And exhale. Then reaching the left leg up as we inhale. And exhale. Start to draw the knee in, close to the left wrist. And find pigeon pose on this side. Good. Fingertips on the mat. We'll inhale, lengthen through the spine. Exhale, fold over. Inhale. So keeping this a bit dynamic. Exhale, fold over. Final one, inhale. And exhale. Good. Then you can release your forearms onto the mat, or whichever version of this pose fits for you right now, and take 2 breaths here. With the last exhale, finding your way back onto the hands, we're going to swing the right leg forward, finding a cross-legged seat again. You can rest your hands on your knees or on your lap. If there's another seated posture you prefer, you can also take that one at this point. See if you can bring length into the spine, dropping the shoulders down. The back of the neck is long and the face is soft. dropping back into the body, into any sensations that you might be feeling. Maybe the seated posture already feels a little bit more effortless at this point than it did at the beginning of the practice. Maybe you feel a bit more energized, a bit more open in your body, a bit more ready for the day. We can then bring our hands to heart center, taking one final big inhale through the nose, and then open the mouth, side out. Good. You can then open the eyes when you're ready. Thank you. Thank you so much for joining me for this practice. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it was a great start to your day and you feel energized. If you enjoyed this flow and if you'd like to practice with me more, please subscribe to my channel, leave me a like, maybe a comment as well. I post videos weekly, so I really hope I see you here next week as well. Have a lovely day. Bye.